Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss how does the sperm formation takes place in the testis. We have come to know which part of the testis is responsible for the production of sperms, that is the seminiferous tubules and spermatogonial cells. In the first stage of spermatogenesis, the spermatogonia migrate among the Sertoli cells towards the central lumen of the seminiferous tubules and become modified and enlarged to form the primary spermatocytes, which are diploid. Now come to the schematic presentation. These are called the spermatogonial cells, which are having the diploid chromosome number, which is called which is designated by 2n. In case of human being, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. That means 46 chromosomes are present. Some of the primary spermatocytes undergo first meiotic division to form secondary spermatocytes. So, 2n number of chromosomes, that is by mitotic division, so many primary spermatocytes will be produced, which undergo first meiosis division to form the two secondary spermatocytes. And each of the secondary spermatocyte will be having the haploid number of chromosomes, that is designated by n. In case of human being, n is equal to 23. Now the secondary spermatocytes undergo second meiotic division to produce 4 haploid spermatids. 4 meiosis 2 and 4 haploid spermatids have been produced. These spermatids are transformed into mature spermatozoa or sperms by the process of spermiogenesis. So by spermatids will become transformed into spermatozoa by the process is called spermiogenesis. Sperms are finally released into the cavity of seminiferous tubules by a process called spermiation. These are for 2 marks question. What is the difference between spermiogenesis and spermiation? The whole process of spermatogenesis takes about 64 days. So, at any given time, if we see the different regions of seminiferous tubules contain spermatocytes in different stages of development, the sperm production remains nearly constant at a rate of about 200 million sperms per day. One more question again. How many sperms are producing per day by the seminiferous tubules of an adult male individual? That is 200 million sperms per day. Now, spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty. In case of male, the puberty starts in the age 13 to 14 years. And sperm production will be initiated by the increase in the release of the hormone, which will be released by hypothalamus of the brain. Name of that hormone is called GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. GnRH acts on the anterior pituitary, and anterior pituitary will be secreting 2 hormones. They are called FSH, which is called the follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, which is called the luteinizing hormone. FSH stimulates testicular growth of the testis, and enhances the production of ABP, androgen binding protein, by the Sertoli cells. Its another function is FSH. Another function helps in the production of spermiogenesis. Just now we have discussed what do we mean by spermiogenesis. Now, second hormone LH, whose full form is luteinizing hormone, acts on the Leydig cells or interstitial cells and stimulates the synthesis of testosterone or androgen, which in turn stimulates the process of spermatogenesis. So, in short, we can say that hypothalamus is secreting the hormone which is called GnRH. GnRH is reaching to the pituitary gland and the anterior pituitary, and the anterior pituitary is secreting the 2 hormones, FSH and LH. FSH is helping in the testicular growth and enhances the production of ABP by the Sertoli cells and helps in the production of spermiogenesis. Second hormone LH acts on Leydig cells and stimulates the synthesis of testosterone, which in turn stimulates the process of spermatogenesis. Now, structure of human sperm. Okay, thank you, children.